What's going on, guys? FadeitLuie here, bringing you guys a brand new video. We're going to be doing a mid-taper on my boys, so stay tuned. We're going to start off by clipping up the hair with our hairpins and combing everything in place with our comb. Now that the hair is nice and laid down, we're going to use our gold effects to create our first guideline. You also want to make sure not to press too hard with your trimmers, because then you're going to make a harsh line. Now that we're done butting off the hair, we're going to go with the grain with the tool guard all the way open, just to lay the hair down and debulk everything. Now that we're done debulking the hair with our tool guard all the way open, we're going to move on to our no guard all the way open and create our second guideline. Now that we're done setting in our second guideline, we're going to use the lever midway and all the way close to help us remove it and get connected to the no guard all the way open. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're also going to use the lever midway and all the way close to soften up this line and get ready for the half guard. Now that we're done with our lower guards, we're going to move on to our two guard all the way open and create our fourth guideline and flick out as much as possible. We're also going to go with the grain when needed to debulk. Now that we're done softening up the line with the tool guard and its lever, we can move on to our 1.5 guard to erase the line completely. This is also going to connect the higher guards to the lower guards. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, check out my live streams. Now that we're done with the back taper, we can move on to the sides and lay everything down with our comb. Now that we're done laying down the hair, we're going to go with the grain with the two guard all the way open and debulk as much as possible. This is going to lay the hair down and debulk. Now that we're done laying everything down, we can move on to our gold effects and create our first guideline. Since we're done creating our first guideline with our gold effects, we can move on to our no guard all the way open and make a rainbow shaped second guideline. Before we blend our initial guideline out, we're going to use our foil shavers to make sure everything's nice and bald. Now that we're done with our foil shavers, we can move on to our no guard all the way open, closed, and midway. This is going to help erase that initial guideline we created with our trimmers. Now that we're done erasing our initial guideline, we can move on to our one guard all the way open and create our third guideline. We're also going to use the lever midway and all the way close to help us soften this line and move on to the half guard. Now that we're done erasing our third guideline with the half guard, we can move on to our 2 guard all the way open and create our 4th guideline. This is going to help us blend into the higher guards and also the lower guards. We're also going to use the lever midway and all the way close to help soften up this line and get ready for the 1.5 guard. Moving on to our 1.5 guard, we're going to go with the grain just to make sure everything's nice and laid down and debulk as much as possible. Sometimes after using the 1.5 guard, there's still a faint line, so switching over to your 1 guard all the way open and using the corners would definitely help. Moving on to our 3 guard, we're going to flick out as much as possible because we are near the end of the taper. Before we go back and detail the taper, we're going to go ahead and take our Annis T outliners and line up the C-cups. I always like to start off at the bottom and work my way to the top arch. This prevents me from pushing them too back. Now that we're done lining up the C-cup, we could go back to the mid-taper and detail as much as possible using the corners of the blade. Always make sure to stretch the skin with your opposite hand. It's going to give you more room to blend and make it more accurate. As you guys can see, we're moving on to our 1 guard all the way open, and we're going to detail as much as possible with the corners of the blade. Also, when you're using the corners of the blade, make sure not to press too hard because you could bite them with the teeth of the trimmer. Now that we're done lining them up, we can move on to our Turkish razor and apply some shave gel, making sure that the blade glides better. You also want to keep it at a 45-degree angle and stretch the skin as much as possible with your opposite hand. This lowers the likelihood of you cutting someone. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Also, check out my live streams.